If you were in your late 40s or 50s, there is a specific kind of tired you are likely feeling right now. It is not the kind of physical fatigue that comes after moving heavy furniture or spending a long day working in the yard. It is not the kind that goes away after sleeping for 8 hours or spending a quiet weekend at home. You wake up in the morning, sit on the edge of your bed, and before your feet even touch the floor, you feel a heavy weight sitting on your chest. You drink your coffee, drive to work, handle your responsibilities, and drag yourself through the day. Yet no matter how early you go to sleep, you wake up feeling just as drained as you were when you closed your eyes. Most people around you will try to explain this away with simple physical answers. Doctors might look at your blood work, tell you that your thyroid is fine, and suggest taking extra vitamins or getting more exercise. Friends might tell you that your metabolism is slowing down or that getting tired is simply what happens when you hit middle age. What you are experiencing is not a physical failure of your body. It is a psychological response to decades of carrying weight you were never designed to manage all at once. Think back to how you were raised. You belong to Generation X, a group of people brought up on radical self-reliance. You came home from school to an empty house, unlocked the front door with a key around your neck, made your own food, and finished your homework before anyone else got home. If you ran into a problem on the neighborhood street or at school, you were expected to solve it yourself. Complaining did not bring help. It usually brought annoyance. You learned very early that if something needed to be fixed, you were the one who had to fix it. You took that survival strategy and carried it into your adult life. You built careers, bought houses, raised children, and managed households using that exact same blueprint. When a crisis happened at work, you stepped up and handled it. When a family member needed support, you provided it. When bills needed to be paid or logistics needed to be sorted, you took care of it without making a fuss. Why is the exact same mental strength that helped you build your entire life now the very thing draining every drop of energy out of you? The answer lies in how your brain adapted to that lifelong self-reliance. Over 40 or 50 years, your mind established a fixed operational rule. You are the final line of defense. You became what psychologists call hyper-independent. Every time a problem enters your field of view, your brain automatically takes ownership of it. You do not just observe problems, you carry them. You carry the friction at your workplace, the financial needs of your household, the emotional state of your spouse, and the future stability of your children. Your mind has been running in high-performance operational mode for 4 decades without a single full system reset. The exhaustion you feel every morning is not laziness. It is cognitive overload caused by an internal operating system that never turns off. That brings us to a question that keeps many people up at night. Why does physical rest fail to fix this level of fatigue? You can sit on the couch for 3 hours, watch a movie, or go on a week-long vacation, yet you return to your routine feeling just as heavy as when you left. Sitting still often leaves you feeling even more drained than staying busy. Physical rest fails because resting your body does not turn off active responsibility. When you're sitting on the couch trying to relax, your brain is still scanning your environment for potential threats and unsolved tasks. You are living in what is known as the sandwich generation. You are caught directly between 2 age groups that rely on you for survival and guidance. On one side, you have aging parents who are losing their health, their independence, and their financial security. You're helping them navigate doctor's visits, insurance forms, and medication schedules. On the other side, you have teenage or young adult children who are entering an increasingly unstable world, struggling with career choices, housing costs, and emotional pressure. You have become a human shock absorber. Every time market conditions shift, every time family drama flares up, every time a corporate structure reorganizes, you absorb the impact so the people on either side of you do not have to feel it. Absorbing shock requires constant physical and mental effort. Even when your body is completely motionless on a chair, your mind is burning through massive amounts of energy just to keep life stable for everyone else. This creates a quiet conflict inside you that few people speak about openly. Have you noticed a sudden lack of patience growing inside you lately? A total intolerance for workplace politics, petty drama, or superficial social obligations? You might feel guilty about this, wondering if you are growing bitter, cold, or cynical as you age. Why is this sudden irritation surfacing now after you spent decades being the patient, reliable one who kept everything together? That loss of patience is not a character flaw. It is your subconscious mind attempting to save your life. For decades, you played by an unspoken social contract. You believed that if you worked hard, remained loyal to your employer, put your family first, and swallowed your own anger, you would eventually reach a stage of quiet stability. You assumed that at some point the pressure would drop and you would get to enjoy the fruit of your labor. As you moved through midlife, you realized that the old rules no longer apply. You look at the systems around you and realize that the reward for doing good work is simply more work. The reward for being reliable is that people pile more expectations onto your shoulders. Your sudden irritation is psychological triage. Your brain has recognized that your energy reserves are limited, and it is actively shutting down your ability to care about low-value noise. It is forcing you to stop wasting your remaining energy on things that do not matter. You are not becoming bitter, you are becoming selective. How do you actually fix a psychological exhaustion that runs this deep? Most modern advice tells you to practice self-care. People suggest taking up new hobbies, getting daily exercise, or starting complex wellness routines. If adding more self-care tasks to your day only makes you feel like you are adding more items to an endless to-do list, what is the actual path back to recovering your energy? The path back does not require doing more things. It requires strategic non-engagement. You do not need more rest routines, you need less output. The shift begins when you learn the vital difference between caring about people and taking responsibility for their choices. You can love your adult children without stepping in to solve every financial or administrative mistake they make. You can support your aging parents without destroying your own health to manage every minor comfort detail. You can perform your job with professional competence without treating every minor workplace issue as if it were a life or death emergency. You have to start handing people back their own responsibilities. When someone brings you a crisis created by their own poor planning or emotional instability, you do not need to jump in and solve it. You can listen calmly, express sympathy, and allow them to face the natural consequences of their actions. Every time you refrain from stepping in to fix a problem that belongs to someone else, you preserve a portion of your vital energy. There is one final shift that happens during this stage of life, and it is often the most surprising one of all. Why is it that the moment you stop managing everything for everyone, the people around you often react with anger or resentment? And why is that negative reaction proof that you are finally on the right track? When you spend 30 years acting as the primary shock absorber for the people in your life, those people build their routines around your availability. They organize their expectations around your tolerance. They count on your willingness to swallow your own needs so they never have to face discomfort. The moment you set a clear boundary, the moment you say no without offering a long explanation, you break that dynamic. People who relied on your over-functioning will often call you distant, selfish, or cold. That pushback confirms that they were benefiting from your exhaustion. Stepping back allows you to see clearly who respects you as a person versus who simply values you for what you can do for them. The energy you regain when you step out of the role of constant fixer is substantial. You begin to wake up with a clear mind. You discover a quiet, steady power that does not depend on keeping everyone else happy. Midlife exhaustion is not the beginning of your decline. It is the end of your willingness to perform for a world that never stops asking for more. It is your mind forcing you to reclaim your time, your focus, and your personal peace. You have earned the right to live on your terms. You have earned the right to keep your energy for yourself. If this resonated with you today, please click the like button and subscribe to Wiser You. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might be the exact validation someone else needs to hear today.